How's it going, guys? Back at you with another vlog. This past weekend, Whitney, my parents and I, we all went to our condo in Driggs, and we went to Yellowstone for the day on Friday, and then on Saturday we went to Grand Teton National Park. When we were at Yellowstone, we actually had way good luck. Sometimes you go to Yellowstone and you see no wildlife, but this time we went, we saw deer, elk, buffalo, we saw a huge snake, and then we saw a bear. It was awesome. And we were kind of mad at my dad because there was like one car stopped and he's like, what is this car even looking at? He's like, my opportunity is now, I'm gonna pass. And as we pass, we're like looking out the window to the left and we're like, there's a black bear, there's a black bear. But by the time we had passed the car, the black bear was too far back and we couldn't see it. So we like barely passed by it, but we still saw it, and that counts. We went to the boiling river in Yellowstone. It's this like hot pot that's coming out of the ground. It flows down, and then there's a river right here that comes and it merges with this really hot water. So sometimes you have 1 foot in like boiling water and 1 foot in freezing water. And it's so fun. It's usually not too busy, but this time it must be getting more popular. It was more busy. Every time we've been in the past, people have built up this like rock wall out of just the rocks out of the riverbed. And when we went this time, nobody had done that. And it helps so much when it's there because the current is actually pretty strong. So when the wall is there, it's easier to walk through the water, and it keeps the hot water in a little bit better. And so it's more like a hot tub. So Whitney and I took it upon ourselves to build at least part of this rock wall. And I kind of thought when we were building it that more people were gonna jump in and help. Nope, they didn't. We are just like lifting heavy rocks. We built this rock wall probably like this tall, I would say. I mean, the river's not very deep. It's, I don't know, 3 feet, maybe 2 feet. And it looked really good. We're having an awesome time, probably been out there an hour and a half. And on the last rock, we're like basically done with the wall. Whitney lifts this rock about this size and she sets it down, and in like slow motion, it slowly falls down and it like catches her finger. And she didn't even scream. She's just like, oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I see a hornet nest. Oh my gosh. Literally sitting on my front porch right here, and I see this hornet nest mid video. That is terrifying. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna keep videoing here, but just so you know, if I suddenly run away, that's why. Okay, so Whitney lifts this rock and it slowly falls down and it catches on her middle finger. And all of a sudden she like looks at her finger and she's like, oh my gosh, my fingernail is gone. And like it had ripped half of her fingernail off until like just barely on the edge it had stayed on. And it like started to bleed, and I was like, okay, time to go. No more rock wall for us, we are leaving. Whitney never had a meltdown. She was super brave. I think I would have cried. And she was just like what's happening? My favorite part was she goes, I think this is the worst injury I've ever had. Yeah, it was pretty funny looking back on it. We get to the car, put some band-aids on it, and we called Tim, Whitney's dad. He's a foot doctor, and he's like, yeah, fingernails coming off. And Whitney, even on the way down, she's like, my dad is he's gonna take it off. Like, I just know it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoy the vlog. See you next time. We are off today. Where are we headed? Boiling River, Yellowstone. So stoked. It always kept me in the dark. First stop, the outhouse. Heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. A nice lunch going on.
Delicious.
Turkey sandwich.
5 stars.
5 stars. Better than Subway. Got some Cheetos, Ruffles, grapes. That's all you could need.
True.
We've made it to the Byu-i
Finally.
River. Finally, after lots
After-
of construction and traffic,
Turkey sandwiches.
turkey sandwiches, a nice little break. I'll show you our view. It's not too hot and it's not too cold.
Nature's hot tub, man.
Nature's hot tub.
And in my darkest times, you got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me.
Don't do that. Put something on it.
Okay. It's not bleeding that bad. It's just like
shaking.
really.
Now push it. Okay.
I had a malfunction in the river. Okay.
Malfunction.
It has no horn.
Bambi! Bambi!
We have the great outdoors. Woo!
Got a double hammock going here.
This is the setup.
This is the life.
Got me feeling like.
I remember like the one time we camped, we like rented a stove or something and we made like fried donuts. Oh my. They were really good.
Catch me next time. I bet it will be maybe when I'm at college.